Hello, it's me again. Today I want to show you my Titanic home video collection. So I made a video showcasing my video CD and DVD and Blu-ray collection of Titanic several years ago, and today I want to make an update to that video. So I'm going to show you all of my Titanic on different formats collections, so on video CD, on DVD, on Blu-ray, and also on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. And I'm going to start from the very first one. This is the video CD of Titanic. That is the design of the front cover, the spine, the other spine, and that is the design of the back. This is the Titanic original video CD premiere released in the year 2000. It's in a slipcover, and inside you'll find two jewel cases. That's the video CD disc 1 and 2, the movie part 1 and part 2 on disc 1 and 2, and then that is disc 3, the movie part 3. So because Titanic is a rather long movie, it's split into 3 discs. And what I like about this particular edition is that it has different artwork design on each disc. So let's try to see the first one. That is disc 1 with a beautiful image of Kate Winslet, and that's the Titanic in Southampton. And then down there is disc 2 with Jack and also Titanic sailing in the open sea. Then over there, it's the image of Jack and Rose in the back of the front cover. And inside the second jewel case, hosting the third disc, and that is the trademark of this original video CD premiere released in Indonesia, is that they always have this Indonesian subtitling. Usually, it's for the translation of the title, but Titanic translates to, of course, Titanic. But they added this tagline. Normally they said that nothing on earth could come between them, but in Indonesia they changed that to Cinta yang tak pernah tenggelam. So it's the unsinkable love, basically. The design of the front cover is exactly the same as the slipcover and the first jewel case. And in the back, you can see the same thing. And the design of the third disc is different from the first two. There you go. That's Titanic disc 3. And underneath is nothing. I just put the ticket to the cinema when I saw Titanic on 3D in its 15th anniversary in 2012. And that is the same image behind the front cover, but there's this quite magnificent paper over here. So you can have the necklace from Titanic, and also this Titanic replica, and then also this music box and this card. And also, popular films released at that time: Rising Sun, Ever After, those from a 20th Century Fox, popular films in the late 90s. It's very interesting to see. There you go, and that's showcasing Titanic. So I'm guessing that they probably also put this one in other titles to promote Titanic. Now let's put this back inside the package. And after the video CD, I have the DVD of Titanic. There you go. I think this is the first time Titanic ever released on DVD. So this is the earliest DVD version that you can have for Titanic to my knowledge. So that's the design of the front cover. That is the design of the spine. And that is the design of the back. Still has this seal logo on top of the box. And inside, there's nothing special really about this package. That's a single disc of Titanic. That's the design of the disc. There's no special features inside this package. And look at that. In the early days, they consider the widescreen version and Dolby Digital, and then this scene selection interactive menu as special features. So it just gives you a much better image quality than video CD and then VHS, which I do not have the VHS copy of Titanic. But yeah, this is the best way to watch Titanic back in the late 90s and early 2000s. It's through this DVD. So this was once the ultimate way to experience Titanic in your home. And then I also have an update to that DVD. That's the deluxe collector's edition of Titanic on DVD, and this one is in this package called the F-Board DVD package. That is the design of the front cover. It looks like book. That's the design of the spine, and that is the design of the back. Now, this is the definitive Titanic collection if you are a true Titanic fan, because there are a lot of special features inside this DVD that is simply amazing. Inside, you can find 3 discs. That is disc 2, and underneath is disc 3 and disc 1. And there are artwork behind the front cover and behind the discs. This is such an amazing package, and it's all Titanic fans' dream come true. It says newly remastered with 6.1 surround, new 16:9 anamorphic HD transfer, and then multiple commentary, behind the scenes mode, alternate ending, music video, deleted scenes, the Saturday Night Live skit, the MTV skit, and Titanic in 30 seconds with bunnies, Microsoft HD previews, and much, much more special features. And if you have this package, and if you just want to upgrade to the Blu-ray version, you must note that not all of the special features from this DVD transfer to the Blu-ray. So if you got rid of this DVD and you just buy the Blu-ray version, even though it's the 2-disc Blu-ray with special features, you're still missing some of the special features inside this DVD. And one that I can vividly remember is the documentary from Fox, Breaking New Ground, narrated by Peter Coyote. That's not included in the Blu-ray version of this movie Titanic. And also, there are these what is that? The behind the scene mode that you can watch the movie, and then it shows you the behind the scene featurettes automatically. That's not available on the Blu-ray. You need to watch the behind the scene featurettes separately. You can't really watch it integrated to the movie. That's only available in the DVD version. So this is a must for a Titanic true fan. And then I have a little fancier version of that Titanic Deluxe Edition. That one that I showed you before, that's the Indonesian version. And I have a little, fancier version. That's the Ultimate Edition from Japan. So that's the design of the front cover. That is the design of the spine. That is the design of the other spine. And that is the design of the back. So at a glance, this looks much, much fancier compared to the Indonesian version. It looks rather plain, but as a matter of fact, they did release the Ultimate Edition in Indonesia, but I do not have that. So it's with a little fancier package like this one, but the same content, and basically the artwork for both editions, they're essentially the same. It's just like it has Jim Cameron and then Kate and Leo within the behind the scene feature on the front cover. There you go. And I think this is probably my favorite package design of the Titanic. And this is a slipcover. You simply slide it out. That's the actual box that contained the DVD. So that's the digipack. That's the title, Titanic Ultimate Edition with James Cameron autograph, but that is not his real autograph. That is printed on the package. Go, the spine, and then the back, you can find more information. Also special features, disc 1 and disc 2 and disc 3. It shows the detail of what you can get from this package. Simply open this one. You will find beautiful photograph of the Titanic and Jack and Rose over there, and James Cameron making the movie. Inside, you can find that's disc 1. That's the scene selection information. Then over there, that's disc 2 and disc 3. There was another package that includes a fourth disc that is a Ghost of the Abyss, but I do not have that version. I have the movie Ghost of the Abyss separately, not included in a set like another version of this Titanic. And you can have this promotional material if you purchase that Japanese version of Titanic. It was the hot movies at the time. I think it was in 2005 and 2006. Robots. I remember Robots was quite a huge film when I was in elementary school. I think I was in fifth grade. And inside you can find some more promotional materials for Fox Studios. That's the movie Robots. That other movies. Of course, the information is in Japanese, so I can't read the information. That's Fantastic Four, that's Titanic, and other available titles at the time. I really, really adore the Japanese release of Titanic, and for other DVDs, they're really, really amazing. Even, much more amazing, I think, in terms of design compared to the Indonesian version. And that's some more information that's also in Japanese. I can't read that. I think this was probably just like the promotional material in the video CD, in which you can have the necklace and those things, but those are in Japanese, so I can't really read that. More showcasing available titles at the time. So if you can see Aliens, Planet of the Apes. So yeah, great DVD at the time. So this is a showcase that DVD was such a huge part of cinema and huge part of film collectors throughout the world. And after that DVD, in 2007, they released the 10th anniversary edition of Titanic, and also have that on DVD. That's the 10th anniversary edition of Titanic. This is a Canadian print, I think, but I bought it back in 2023 and brand new, sealed. So it's an old stock. And that's the seal over there. It's still intact. Titanic 10th anniversary edition. That is the design of the front cover. That is the design of the spine. And that is the design of the back. Inside, you will find two discs of DVD. That is disc 1 and that is disc 2. The program inside both discs, they're essentially the same as the deluxe edition and the ultimate edition, disc 1 and disc 2. They just do not have the third disc, so there's no great special features behind the scenes. Those things, you can't find that in this package, but still it has a behind the scene featurette that you can watch integrated to the movie, that is not available on Blu-ray. So again, the ultimate edition or the deluxe edition is the ultimate way to experience Titanic to its fullest, back in its glory and those things. And then this Titanic 10th anniversary edition is not as complete, but still a very interesting release of the movie. And after that, I still have another version of Titanic on DVD, which was released in the year 2012 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the tragedy of Titanic, and also the 15th anniversary of the movie Titanic, which also came out to theaters in 3D for the very first time. That's the 15th anniversary of Titanic on DVD. This one is in F-board Deluxe. So the difference between regular F-board and F-board Deluxe is that this one's like more squishy. So it's softer compared to the F-board standard. So this is called F-board Deluxe. That is the design of the front cover. That is the design of the spine. And that is the design of the back. Inside, you can find two disc DVDs, Titanic Feature Film Part 1 and Titanic Feature Film Part 2. Even though this is the same configuration as the previous editions of Titanic, there's no special features inside this one, so no behind-the-scene featurettes inside this package. So it's much, much less special compared to the previous DVDs, even compared to the 10th anniversary edition DVD. That's same thing, two discs. There's also two discs, but this still has those behind the scene featurettes that this one does not. This only got the deleted scenes, and one thing that is special about this version is that this is the 2012 version of the movie, so there are things that have been corrected during that time. For example, there are several effects that are not as good in the original film. For example, there are like steel bars and those very, very solid material that should be solid, but it turns out it's just a soft, squishy thing that they use as a prop in order not to harm the actors, of course. But you can't see that in the older print of Titanic. But they have corrected that in this version, so they did not simply put the old transfer of the movie to the new DVD, but they're using the new transfer of the movie to this DVD. So there you go, Titanic, the 15th anniversary edition on DVD. And also, of course, I have the 15th anniversary edition on the ultimate format at that time, the Blu-ray format, and this is the Blu-ray 3D box set. That is the design of the box. It's such a marvelous box, which I really, really adore. It looks like the side of the Titanic. It's just an amazing, amazing set. I noticed that they also released a box set for the 4K Blu-ray, but it does not look as brilliant as this one. Like, this is literally like the side of Titanic, and it's just really, really collectible. And you can open the cap, and you can find the booklet inside. That is the booklet. And then you can find the actual Blu-ray. That's the Blu-ray, the 2D Blu-ray and 3D Blu-ray and special features. And some postcards inside. Let me see. Oh, and some stickers. So this is another copy of Titanic on video CD. I have two copies of Titanic on video CD, and I put this one inside the Blu-ray package. And these are some stickers from the package. So actually, the special part of this Blu-ray is that it has the postcards, collectible postcards from the movie. So that's Jack, and that's Captain Smith, that's Rose, that's Kathy Bates as Molly Brown, and that is also Rose and Jack again. So very collectible postcards. And these stickers are not from the Blu-ray. Actually, these stickers are from the CD soundtrack album released in 2012. So, but I put that inside the box because that is easier to keep the stickers. And there's this paper showcasing what's inside the box. So experience the journey like never before. The Blu-ray, the booklet, and the postcards. Exclusive collectibles, and over 6 hours of extras deliver on a one-of-a-kind Titanic experience. So all new documentaries and those things inside of this package. So that is the actual Blu-ray. That's the design of the front cover, the spine, the other spine, and that is the design of the back. Inside, you can find the actual box. This is a slipcover. So that is the box, the exact same package design as the slipcover. And inside you can find the disc that is Titanic 3D Blu-ray Part 1, Titanic 3D Blu-ray Part 2, that is the feature film, the Titanic on Blu-ray, and that's the special features. As I mentioned before, there are indeed new special features inside this Blu-ray, and that's worth keeping. And if you're a true Titanic fan, you really, really want to own that special features on this Blu-ray of Titanic. But as I mentioned before, there are some features that are available in the DVD that is not available in this Blu-ray. And also with the DVD, there's this behind the scene feature that's integrated to the movie, so you can watch the movie and then it automatically shows you how they made the movie that's not available in this Blu-ray. So there's no special features on the movie disc. The special features are in the separated third disc, and you can watch the behind the scene features as a long thread, but not as individual and some sort of like interactive way to experience that. So yeah, and also there's this some features that are just deleted from the edition from the DVD. That's one in particular that is extremely important for me, is that documentary from Fox, Breaking New Ground. That's just an amazing documentary, and that's blew my mind, and how they not including that in this Blu-ray package is just weird to me. But there you go. This one does have the new documentaries, two new documentaries that are just simply amazing, and you wouldn't want to lose it if you're a true Titanic fan. Reflections on Titanic, and also Titanic: The Final Word with James Cameron. That's a great documentary. So I'm going to show you the booklet now. There you go. It's such a shame that the booklet only shows you images from the movie, actually. So it's like that, the images from the movie, that's the stars and their character. Again, more images from the production, those things, more images, beautiful images, I must admit, but still, it just shows you those images instead of informations, more information, detailed information about the making of the movie. It's just a commemorative booklet showing the photographs of the movie. But it's a great one, but I wish that they included a brilliant, more in-depth booklet showcasing how how they made the movie, and probably a foreword by James Cameron or something. But there you go. And I must tell you that the Blu-ray version released in my country is not as complete as those released in other countries. I think they also included a replica of the newspaper from 1912, but in the Indonesian version, it doesn't have that. And also the menu, I think the menu from the first class, if I'm not mistaken, that's not available in the Blu-ray, in the Indonesian Blu-ray version also. And after the Blu-ray, of course, because I'm a huge Titanic fan, I need to have it on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. And also, of course, I have the Ultra HD Blu-ray of Titanic. So that is the design of the front cover, that is the design of the spine, and that is the design of the back. This is the US version, so it only gives you the 4K Ultra HD and the bonus disc. I think the UK version also gives you the Blu-ray version of this 25th anniversary edition of Titanic. Inside, you can find the first disc, that is the 4K disc, and then that is the bonus material disc. This 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a lot of special features. Mostly are exactly the same as those from the Blu-ray, the 15th anniversary edition. But there is there are two new documentaries, I think, and very interesting also. But again, the same thing with the process, the transfer process from the DVD to Blu-ray. Not all of the special features are included in the Blu-ray from the DVD. The same thing happens with this Blu-ray. Not all of the special features from the 15th anniversary edition of Titanic translates to the 4K. They didn't make it to the 4K. So if you really want to, if you're really huge fan of Titanic and want to own every single special features inside the movie, you really need to own the DVD and then the Blu-ray and then the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, because there's no single format that hosts the entire thing inside a disc. So that's my complete Titanic collection by James Cameron. But also I got other things, probably like these ones. These are the soundtrack of Titanic. So this is the earliest version of the soundtrack, the original motion picture soundtrack from Titanic, composed by none other than James Horner. That's the front cover, the spine, the other spine, and that is the design of the back. Inside, you can find the disc and the small booklet. I also have the 15th anniversary edition of the soundtrack. There you go. That is the design of the front cover. That is the design of the spine. And that is the design of the back. This is actually inside a slipcover. You simply take the jewel case out and you can find the jewel case inside. That's the same artwork as the slipcover. Inside you can find 2 discs of music CD, which the original one only got a single disc because it's only the soundtrack from the movie. But in the 15th anniversary edition, you can have also the music from the band by I Salinisti, and that's basically the songs played by the Titanic band. It's all in the second disc. Of course, back in 2017 or 18, they released the Ultimate Titanic soundtrack. I think it was in 4 discs, the unreleased Titanic soundtrack, but sadly, I do not have that. And what's the fun of being a Titanic fan and a Titanic collector if you do not have some other samples of Titanic, things related to Titanic? For example, this movie, Race the Titanic, which is a rather amusing movie and a rather interesting film. This is the Blu-ray version with a DVD combo pack, Race the Titanic. That's the design of the front cover, the spine, and that is the design of the back. And it has an interesting special features, making of Race the Titanic. This is just a fun movie, and this movie does not make any sense after it doesn't make really that much of a sense back then, and even more irrelevant after the discovery of the wreck of Titanic. But still, it's a very, very fun movie nonetheless if you're really, really interested in Titanic. Inside, you can find the 2 disc, the DVD, and the Blu-ray version of the movie. I think at the time of recording this video, this one is still available in YouTube. So someone uploaded this movie in YouTube, and you can find that in its entirety on YouTube. But I do not know how the presentation works. I think A Night to Remember is also available on YouTube at the time of recording this video, and the presentation was quite good. But I do not know about Race the Titanic if the whether the presentation is good or not on YouTube. And also, the funniest part of the collection is that the Titanic 2. So this is the movie produced by the Asylum. Titanic 2, so clearly they're trying to make money from the popularity of Titanic by releasing Titanic 2. And this is basically about the launch and the maiden voyage of the second Titanic, which, also the largest ship in history, sailing in 2012 in its 100th year. There you go. It's in this slipcover, and inside you can find the disc. Titanic 2. This is a terrible movie, but rather amusing and rather funny if you simply, if you're just interested in Titanic, in all sort of Titanic thing, you probably find this one rather amusing and rather hilarious. It's just a light entertainment, probably just, if you want to have some laughs watching this movie, Titanic 2. It doesn't make any sense, but it is a real movie. So that's it. There you go. The complete Titanic collection on different formats. I really, really want to own Titanic also on VHS and on Laserdisc if I can find them. I'm not forcing myself to try to find the VHS and the Laserdisc in my region because VHS and Laserdisc is not a very popular format in my region. It's very difficult to find those formats in Indonesia, so it's easier to find a DVD and Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. And the Blu-ray version of Titanic is the last physical media of this movie ever released in Indonesia back in 2012 because the distributor finally went away back in 2015. So we can't have the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray of Titanic locally distributed in Indonesia, so we all have to import that from other countries. So there you go. That's another interesting part of this journey of collecting Titanic. That is all that I wanted to share with you at this very moment. If you're still with me, I sincerely say thank you very much. Take care and goodbye.